We are going to continue to talk on where we start. Today's topic is personal values. Personal values. I am so excited about this particular topic. Our values affect us every day, whether we don't. And knowing them and defining them helps us make better decisions, helps us to be able to choose to protect us in every area, relationship, career, whatever it is. Knowing your values helps you with it, and also understanding your beliefs. Everybody has a belief system, something that you believe. What you believe affects you because of your belief. It might not be true, but as long as you believe it, it's going to be your experience. So we're going to be exploring these two amazing topics at foundational issues. Foundation, you know that when you're building a house, you don't start with decoration, you begin with the foundation. When you finish the foundation, you go. Foundational guide our lives. That means that the block of every life. So it's important. This should actually be a lot. So the objective of this class, by the end of this lesson, objective is to help you understand and identify your own values, examine how your beliefs influence your life, and learn how to align your actions and beliefs with those values to create a more fulfilling life. And that's why I called you. I know you were busy. So I called you to come into conversation. This message is when you did find everybody has things that are important to them. Sure, nothing like and ideas about how the world works. These are your values. So values, in summary, are like your personal guiding principles. They are the things that matter most, like honesty, kindness, or success. So when we say these things, like these three words that I talked about, this order, okay, yeah, this thing matters to you. But the truth is that some of us have not taken time to define these things and how important they are to us. So we know that these are important, and they like a guiding principle for you. There are other values like personal development. Just being here will tell me that personal development is a value for you. Because not everybody is here. Everybody knows that it's important, but it is the one that is very important to you that is a core value that you follow through with. So now I'm sure that they ask you your personal values, you wouldn't have added personal development. So it means that it's not clear. So it needs to come to the point where you know that this is my value, you write it down, this is my value. And then you let it help you make more decisions about your life. Now, there are other values like family. Family is a value. There are people that value their family. Family time, being together, they're okay on their own. Spiritual growth is also a value. So when you define these things, you give it more attention. And anything that wants to take you away from it, you need to say no to that thing. Because this is very important. So they influence the choices we make every single day. You know, the values that you define will determine the person that you marry. It will determine the career that you go for. It will determine the kind of friendship that you have to. Because when these values that are clearly defined, you will now be able to say, okay, for me, love and respect is a core value. And for a long time, because it was not clearly defined, I kept violating, I kept seeing violated, like really, I'll have a friend and their values are, you want conversation and yeah, I don't want to be in that kind of conversation. You feel violated, like something is off. But the reason why you're still in that place listening is because you don't clearly define your value, love, and respect. You know that love and respect is the value, and you start to respect. Now you do that or you question them. So a lot of young people, they end up seeing themselves in situations where they feel something is off, but they don't know what it is. So this is the problem. When values are not defined, clearly defined, we find ourselves violating it. So beliefs are what you think is true. As long as you think that thing is true, it will be true for you. If you believe that once it gets in my thought, everything closes, you will find it happening to you because you believe it, like it's inside. And it's not like it's supposed to be so, but because you believe it, you need to be manifesting. So you see how important these things are. So some beliefs are empowering, some are not empowering. We're going to be exploring this thing. So this class is going to be really practical. Once I finish with this introduction, we'll read a case study, and then we'll go into different lists of various values and beliefs so that you can be able to see the ones that resonate with you and pick 2 or 3 that you can be working with. Let's continue. So, values and beliefs, they form the foundation of our personality. So far, are we getting it? So far, is it making sense? Yeah. Are you enjoying the class? Yeah. So, values and beliefs, they form the foundation of our personality and they drive our behavior. They act as an integral compass, guiding us through life's choices and challenges. Understanding these elements crucial for personal growth and creating a life that is authentic and so let's begin looking at some values. I don't know if you have, if you're in the group, are you in the group? But I posted it in the group. Are you in the group? You're in the 6 week. Okay, so I posted the basics. Adult education. It's not always to be perfect, you know, a lot of interactions. So we're going to be looking at this exhaustive list of values, A to Z of values. A to Z of values. Now, have you found? Are you ready? Okay. So the first here is accountability. A lot of people don't know that this is taking responsibility for your actions and their results. Yes. Please can you yes. So this is for everybody. But the thing is, I've been able to change easily. But they're easy to be flexible, able to quickly decide that things have changed, and then have to find a way to adjust to like AI now. I'm not advanced to AI, they are going to stop. So I'm sure you can put the needs of others for your own. Most mothers use, yeah, like that will be examples of
you see something that comes to me that's naturally. People, in fact, when somebody that should you start calculating that, okay, this thing, this, you would have forgotten that you have yourself, you have your, yeah, that's the thank you so much. So, who wants to add one? Eh? Yes, the other is very strong. Come on, it's very nice. Okay, we have ambition. Okay, Bible is from Zion action. As human beings, we all have to have something. Actually, we also have balance. I think I can balance. Even in more important is to every aspect of life. Family, balance. So like really spend more time with family, and it's very important to spend time with family and work with the family needs more of you, and you like to take some time to your own personal.
I like what you said about ambition. Said something like everybody has ambition, like that's not true. It's not everybody. Like we believe that everybody should, but it's not everybody that has ambition. And then there are three people that are really ambitious. So if ambition is a core value to you, you need to define it, because if you get together in marriage with someone that does not understand that ambition is a value to me, that person will tend to play with that. Because you want to keep achieving, you want to keep achieving. Oh, I want to get this master, I want to do it, but the person does not understand, why do you need this? What do you need your see? So you need to, if ambition is your ambitious person, you need to define it. I'm ambitious. So when you start a relationship, right? I'm very ambitious. You let them know from the beginning. So they can't come and stop you in the middle because you already clearly defined it. And then when you also notice that they're trying to pull you back, you know that they are not entered. So we need to not work. Because we always see the signs. It's the signs are always there, but we ignore them before we get into even the career. The first day we went to that place for interview, saw some things, some companies like well, you just have the job sharing, but until you now enter and you start complaining, when you actually saw it, maybe the way the boss spoke to the secretary or to that, and then you come there and they start abusing you verbally and you start complaining when you saw it today looking for interview. The signs are always there. So you respect the core value. That means you can clearly not cooperating with that kind of environment. So that's why it's so important. I ran into, when you're scrolling on social media, I saw the video. It was in Kardashian. She said, that imagine that she walks, she likes to work, she's very ambitious. Imagine somebody in a relationship, boyfriend or something. Oh, you're working so hard, take the week off. And she just was like, take the week off. Are you serious? That is the beginning of the breaking up of this relationship. She understands that ambition. She's ambitious. Yes. So you can't come and see what she said. Immediately you say that the beginning of the end. Because when you give them, you're making a week off. But that's the thing. So being ambitiously, being ambitious is not very personal value to that person. Very personal value. So he sees it like a stress to that person, you are stressing yourself. Take some time and rest. Meanwhile, it's just like being ambitious. But then resting is stress. Yeah. Because they can't sit still and just do nothing. It will confront them, it just destabilize their mental state. So it's just values I thought that I say, you know what, it's not because they actually care about you, it's because they are threatening. But the way you are working, you may eventually become maybe closer than they are.
That might be one of it, but let's say that it's just coming from a good place.
Maybe, oh, I want to be married to you, you are working this way.
Yes.
You can't
Yes, you do.
So it's not all the time about the thing about you. You're actually thinking, oh, how will this work for me? So it is not going to work for me. So you still work on the personal life. Yeah, and I'm not nothing. Anybody should be fine with this. Because this person should not know that my personal value is time with the family.
Yeah.
Because they are not defined their personal value.
Yes, because as a man, if your value is kind of person and you get together with a woman like that,
You know, not for sure. For everybody. You're not for sure.
you're not, it's true.
You're not for someone that is ready to
You know, as in, you don't have to now be like the question of trying to stop this person.
Yes.
You have to be like you're trying to stop.
Exactly.
As in, they're just trying to avoid all of these things like understanding ourselves.
So what is
Yes. Everybody,
every kind of relationship.
everybody should.
Everything.
I remember then I had a sister in church a long time ago. I'm even wondering where this sister is now. She told me that this guy that was to marry she wants to marry. And she had the guy already told her so once you marry you resign. That's number one. And then all these children like once you marry, stop for each other. I'm like, and I used to go to marry. Then she's thinking about it. She finally married the guy, so I don't know where she is now. I wasn't really because like that's a red sign. Like stay in front of you. Like number one, you're going to resign. And number two, all these children are going they're going to stop you. But if you don't for me, if you think about it,
More things between
yes, of course, so many more. There's even one that told me that the husband to be, that's what she, because of the wedding, you know, she was, the husband to be said, when she is present, she shouldn't use her wife. Yes. Yes. And then there are so many other things that it was just one meeting when she had to tell him. She ended the wedding. And it's good, it's right, it's all right. Better. The failed relationship is better. So let's learn more. See, this life is very important. So, other values. You want to share some? Okay. So I don't want to share it. So if somebody, everything somebody has somebody that is simply and within somebody, the guy is actually nice. But then because there are somebody that likes to work, ultimately, you have always been independent, always provide for yourself. But if anything that the guy tells you, I don't want you to work, I don't want you to do anything, I don't want you to stay out. And if you say, okay, you open this up for your friend, I just want to get a full password, anything you want. Anything you want, you as maybe you will just be like, yeah, it's there. Wow, they didn't know. Some people like provide anything for you. It's actually good. And the lady is people. Like that's the only thing that yes, because there is a desire in her heart. There are some people that don't want to but she's still thinking about it. You know, sometimes it's not really about the comfort. It's about that interaction, that fulfillment of impacting other people. Because it's not just about you staying in the house. You know, just that interaction. Somebody like me, as it is important to me to speak with people, even if I'm at home at least, I should have an avenue to speak to somebody, encourage, because it's not of who I am. Like I can't just, So it's important to know yourself really before you enter. Because you might have everything. Haven't you seen people that have everything, but they're still not happy? They're still not fulfilled. So it's part of it.
So just know yourself, and that's why we're doing self-awareness and personal values is part of this. So talk about belonging, feeling like you are an accepted part of the group. Benevolence, simply being kind and wanting to do good for others. If you are people that are like that, you're like just generous. So if you brought them on that opportunity, they will not be happy. The truth is, like this, I will say I'm benevolent. You can't stop from giving because it's one part of the thing that I found the giving is not just giving material. If I know something, I want to share it. It's part of the thing. I also like to give encouragement. I like to give, comfort somehow. With a smile, or make you happy, or so if you love those people, they will not be happy. Yeah. Sometimes when you smile, you will be like, why is time to yeah.
Yeah, but you're meant to be smiling.
No, you smile.
Yes. And you see, you don't say that like this. I could have doing something like so I like something is wrong with that person. You don't marry. That is marriage. I cannot even talk to anybody. Like a problem.
Realize yourself because you listen to that every time.
Yes. Should we compliment that you are so cheerful and everything? Because it comes as a follow your lives. There's a problem. First, to give strength.
That's why it's not so like a joke word. Smile your man down for it. Until you break your sister, continue smiling. And sometimes you don't really why yeah, so you are smiling to appreciate it. Try to appreciate the God. Everyone else is the best by you know how you listen to sometimes so much that's because the class of people you said about that. For me, I see you, I know you, I'll call you and it's okay. So like I don't wait for you to create things. But there's some people that and especially the Bible of saints. And the Bible we always wait, especially if they are older. So they wait for you to preach. If you are younger and you don't preach, there's no how to think about this. Or if you are your senior, or something like that, and you can just no matter that, I know you are a senior. I don't know. You can't just be put on the ground and and the point is that I want to talk to you. I don't talk to you. And you have to sign and you are not to beat you at home. And then, just doing it, I think comes with assembly. So when I have my trying to get paid. And then, when you're assisting the doctor, I'm like, sometimes I'll be down, but when I don't hear my name, I'll be sitting there, you don't make success. Just something that doesn't mean anything to the guest. So I had a very important relationship with a lot of people. I'm not very close with the so small people around. One small space is just out like that. And I assume I was feeling that it's not my thing. I don't think everybody's different. I don't think they're all the way down. I talk to everybody, but I know some people that philosophy, just instead of they want together, things together. So it's also because of that awareness. Yes, yes. It's valuable to know that keep an obvious circle of friends. Yeah. I just saw how valuable that. So like I going to get just yes. I really like having a really defined set of friends that when I'm around them, you feel yes, out and then to others and just that's my people.
will not have to give. They don't damage it. And so imagine if you know, try to one of them likes you. I want to be your friend. They don't just want to pull you into that group. They also want you to present all your friends, not to talk to them. So you see that's an incomplete. So when you're now with them, now with them bad, but they're not talking to your friend. Your friends come to you, your friend. That's okay. You have to you are. But if you're okay, then you're supposed to be that there. And it's not like it's a bad thing. Just understand that this is me and own it. So that's a point. You share.
Okay, so all right, boundaries, knowing and respecting personal. That means when you're relating to people that at least they high value when you are talking to, for instance, nice checking. But only around me, I just speak to you. I don't know if I'm on the boundaries are meant to be clear to like everybody, so that people when some say for people, everybody knows me on the choice. So I mean, the hostel, when everybody went out for party, and they're looking to be doing. So imagine they invited, but like I remember the one of them came, but they invited her, but the rest of us were blank. And for the whole week, they don't be good. All you want in the hostel, that's what they want. But they see that. So this is now and then you also have like people that you know that they don't have money. There are people that don't have money. So enter your house and don't try and enter your room. That's how you enter your wardrobe. You should enter your kitchen or something. Around. Okay. If you're not your president, it will work, but if you're not, then you just have to keep that person at right?
You look like enemies. I really look like enemies because I think my mom is something that I just want to come in, just don't stand there, don't feel too free. Feel too free. And even with my kids, they know their boundaries. They know. They know that you can't do certain things as in. I can't just walk into my room. You have to knock. But even if the door is open, you knock, that doesn't exactly what you're knock. You know boundaries. You can't just there's certain things that doesn't open the page and take something that's not your own. You ask. You ask, then you come from the ground until we wait. When you see the children in the house, don't do it. They don't actually know. Okay, so I'm talking for. They will say, everything I'm calling you to I am not sharing my information. Yes, oh yeah, they said that. And the thing is that people don't need to find all of these languages. It's also very difficult to correct the person. Yeah, I know someone that I met this person in church, and there's a series of I still have this recipe at some point in tell her she's doing another person in tell her to say the tell her to go and then all the time so that it's like this eventually so they become as about 2 days.
Amazing procedure. I tried it. She moved on in her life. But she reached out to me once and told me that she wants an honest that she's having problems where she went to. She said, can I just kind of can I tell her like yeah, say, oh my God, you know your friend there. You have about it. You know, for example, what you want to get your person. That's absolutely what I would think. That was um, she was one of these space. She would have been open to the person. Yes, 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 because it's our person is complicated. She would have been open. That's why she feels that. So it's very. But you can't just go ahead and say, you know, accept. So at this point, it's I don't know, you know, how to understand only things that you value different from what other people value. And then you tend to be more aware of other people's values. And then when you are relating with them, you can relate to them properly. Yes. When you understand your own values, you can easily find a way to relate to them so that there is like an amiable relationship, especially when you temporary relationship, like in the office, amongst your classmates and things like that. Because that's not what you want to it's not I make this because I feel like I have this money. It's like even define me. It's just how the end of it. So then we can't go. Being open and honest, even when we should be. So I believe that that's it. I used to not understand it, but then some people it's not like for being very good. There's a little bit way of me, I try to educate you, but when I'm always open, like once I see you've done something like this, but we always want something to get that's a good thing. And so I started, shooting myself, taking the truth. But before if I meet you, I'm very good about myself. Now I'm trying to get myself. When I'm talking to you, I'm always mindful of what I say. Don't so much for just say, just be with truthfully, come and say they consider situation. But there's still a thin line between being open and TMI, too much information. Like there's a difference being open and giving too much information. Yes, so there should be that's place for store and that. Yes, there are information that is much that it doesn't need to be now. I just I don't too much at the moment. So what I understand, like when something happens that they ask for one, like we tend to want to just share how it happens. When we want to discover our things and all of that. I think it must be private. As long as if you keep feeling that thing when you say you really want it, feel like something is okay, then you just have to be yourself. Or just conditions with God. But it's okay that you're known as a person that's something to do. So if you don't want something, just don't do it around. We're doing the Bibles like that. So when we have plans, things that our friends have said we should want to do, they will sideline because they know that it's either going back. They say we should not do this. And they know that once I say it's not this, it's out of if they ask how to, they don't ask how to. So the left side, like how would you ask? No, the left side. You can't hold back. They will not like what like how many years that's only 2 years before that, my sister and my husband were telling that it's so off and I don't have to see. When there's something to wash face, I remember was one way. Imagine when it's like not strong. Everyone is hard. There was a long time we not really because when you're washing this was clear to see the food. And it's the time we start washing the ground. We always say inside and we washing. Keep on for me, what is I do about you when you guys this question. You want to 2 years before. Things together, so we're going to school. Like that's usually last. Even if they're not full, they don't know if they're not. Yeah. No, we don't say like that. We try this is really they are not my stars. So this is taking us 3D like noise. So that goes to the limits because I really want to get to that limits. Okay, giving help on money feels fine.
Commitment, staying dedicated to a person, goal, or the lead.
Yeah. I like it. See, some men can actually define commitment as their value. The men that have it, they don't do this actually. No. They don't. But they commit to and you see them every aspect of their life, yes. And then commit to their career, their opportunities, so on. Everything is done. That charity is important because it involves giving. For instance, I'm going to be in relationships that find me like marriage or with job or kind of thing. But imagine if you marry someone that doesn't believe in charity, it's very good. But with that conversation, I'm so married. Like, you know, what percentage of your money do you have something charity? Because if you don't do it, they will try to, you know, and it's not going to be okay with you. I'm not sure the kind of people that want to check that. Like the first few months in the day. I don't know that this would I said you would get it right. I already know it because the kids are really when you get yes, gets it wrong. It's before finally. It's came. It's called the getting so I don't ready to have this conversation with you. No matter how the Lord is doing you. Yes. So that's why I love the Lord. When you allow the Lord to get in, because once emotion gets in, become nice. You know, these are conversations. You know, it's not bad to ask somebody how much are you spending. Like, what's your plan for the next 5 years, 10 years? Like, it's not bad. But when you ask, so when you ask to your dad, it's forward. What's the forward message? I didn't get much. So please tell me.
Because I actually have to use, and I remember I started asking some basic questions like, oh, you take care, you know, something and you are submitted to another little bit like. Friend,
Regional friendship, there's no regional this kind of question. Regional friendship. By your values. Because of I think there are some people else. That's why you can even be able to take it. You can to that everybody has values. It's just that they are not defined. Now that we are stable, we now handle the values for you because it wasn't defined. That's the most. So that's why we predict long. Because most emotions, like you said, you're not even so you make an excuse. So make excuse. So when you basic, you get started early before you attempt to because those who do is pay attention connected before you start thinking. Whereas the that's what you also experience so but I think of the body parts before the not gets to the soul, when you get to realize that they don't have anything, met, they have been attached, they had connection. And it goes around with these are the real things when you don't start a relationship. You have a vision, you can't sell out your vision, and then you never start kind of person. See, I know a person that 5, 6 years, we are still discussing what do you want. Who do you want to be? In the marriage, the end of the family of anything was exactly this most from now. So whenever that meeting is not for separation because the leader is not going anywhere. She's trying to go somewhere. He's going back. So everything the person does don't go, don't do. What else are we agreeing? I don't know to don't do.
If you're in a box now, you tell the guy that don't worry, let's get it for you. You see how it's on a driver.
This is where I am going. I'm going to feel like I get so much because everywhere. I'm mindful of the experience of the wanting for frustration, the wanting for whatever, eventually the success we marriage as from simple to material, this what's happening. It's true. So let's start again. We got to keep that size because what do I out of 50? Yeah, sure. Easy.
Because I have been doing it. Yeah, really not for sure. I know you do all the time, but we like you have for 5 minutes. Every
Yeah.
Always.
I'm not saying anything for class. Someone is sure. Okay. And we don't want to see. Yeah. It doesn't mean to be giving because it gives only when it's or when you want to get something from like a bit. So you have to be like that person is just yeah. And of course in the beginning of the relationship, who's going to be very generous. So you just need to be self-made but yeah, maybe because it wants giving us time was we did. Because when you have it's an outside we have but people around the right to this person is giving us giving the children, the family, they are suffering, not getting it. That's why we also use very, very also use seconds. So to say that I can't work with people. This is that's very difficult to get our parents like time to set separate and our experience. For this operation for I don't try anymore, so just barely
But they don't have to be just my story. It's very important. And the question of my research for yeah, don't exploring sports. Even without don't check it out, you check as well, you check that character, you check everything, and then you should find out like you just understand how their name is. How their women behave. I think I should write a book on that. And not just me. We now have a conversation about ask for just find the name, and the name just find and what I don't take it. I don't want to see the house, which is very space. But as long as you do question. As if something when you look at it, I feel like that's what we should also tell our young people, our children, or young people right now. Our young people like this. If you feel like relationship is tending towards, don't wait till it's because if the emotion is wrong, even if they go and go, like you will still say my case is different. You enter. Once emotions enter, so judgment. So once you know that there is something that is, and just send your yes value from this way to you. Because it's easier to decide to withdraw. A graduation and when it's very important. They ask this thing. You know, I have a friend that when I was in secondary school, I was so surprised when we wanted to do two of them. Very beautiful, they're fine, they do not color time. But when they want me to see them, school one year, we are all shocked. And the mom was like, you know, you did the love line. And they're not sure all. And then you might be going to the wife's child and like, what? What? No. That if you don't have this, that short. That's why it's I can't think you should have it like this. Once those really grandchildren go, so I see the ones we experience. And this process is what the online just observing us. He doesn't when she comes to class, first much for. Oh, consequence in the right of the can we take the last two of them so we have one to the next? Just like what we're talking about, like you always have to down the nice spirits. Yes. You just want to like optimistic. So you just see the bright side of life and how do you start? If you're starting a question, I'm a very careful to do this, like this is why. Don't be offended by my check the next.
And so friends that I only like to relate to them, they know because most singles go with them. It's like so sick. You go to many times, they talk to everybody in the room. But the next person, I'm really tired. I'm done. And they go on, and then you're sitting, you're waiting for them, and they're still talking.
I'm not sure. I would have to sit down with the person I went out was that. This are the ones. But it's actually people we lost down. Yes, someone else your place actually. Now, what's the chance? Martin. What funny thing is, it's not like you just talk about such people. Now that you are aware, awareness, yes, yes. So when you're now moving out, so that there's a thing that's able to take fix. Once they finish, you just see that, you know, yes, not like you focus, what kind of and she knows everything that is happening. So there is nothing that she doesn't know. Everything that happens, she knows. She knows. She has a very small, very sharp one. And once you don't get to understand her, you think that she does too much. She does like that. She's not of children, and she don't really show not older sisters that still really nice. You know, all of us children still. Now she's not a very check person, very happy person. Oh, I always want to help you. If you don't know that your patient is very good, then you are less. If you know that she's helping you, she's making you there. That's how we do some every understand that she just cares about you. And your matter is concerned to her. And that's why you just carry it on like yes, yes. No problem.
I'm always like that. Like there, I get that I'll just come see, and then I'll go to class and like I'll just talk it. And the next week, I just relax. Definitely it's very, very nice, but then there are other times when there's
There's no savage person because we hadn't gotten for any attention. We all drank or in fact, I know one of my cousins held her because she was ill, she had cancer. She further on away and waiting for us better. Come on, if she was alive or dead. I'm sure that's I am the answer of the brand. If you don't have somebody who is expecting that, she will be okay. As you want
So I have a question. So because not every two persons are totally alike, so there are at least two parties that we might not be able to because they are branches to make relationship comfortable, friendship or any kind of relationship. You have to get to yes. You have like not experience. You have to think about something. 3 to 5. All right. These ones are the ones that you know that they don't know.
yes, you have to be that. Like I can't
Really have a long-term relationship with respected person. So,
I mean, they keep rubbing me out the wrong way every time, you know. So you have to listen to your own that is poor. That's why they are poor. Everything is their parents. So it must come like this. They have to affect. You know, they say opposite attract. I said it the other time. Okay, opposite. Yeah, talking about temperaments, so like party, or whatever. But when it comes to practice, opposing values repel. They match now.
So that's why you know the one is to
Yes. So those core values. If the person does not have those core values, those kind of people are drawn to, you cannot actually create this kind of. But you see someone that has those core values that you have, and they are like every other values, you can just not compromise for the communities. Yes. And that's why now the lessons that are coming up, marriage and family, everybody has to have a basic family values. Things that us like we have our fucking conversation values there. You know, when people come in, you can be taught. So it's not like even the person that you're going to marry are not invited. It's values and yes. Like everybody that comes to me, we mention personal growth, company, teamwork, work together. Cannot come and do so. Teamwork, consistency, which love and respect. Cannot disrespect, you know, is a value that drives your education. So everybody that comes, even if you're when you are coming to don't work with them. When it's supposed to be yes. So it's important. We also have family values, like in the family, like in the responsibility, love and respect. Don't speak to your siblings anyhow or anybody. I mean, these are the family, you know. So these are values that we have to find. So what can family is that? Because the knowledge of family values are about you don't not speak about them. So families have values. They are not just they are not defined. So you just go to people's house and it's not that they do things yes. Those are the family, those are the values. Those are now family have to share, family has to share. These things are not their values that when they respect their parents and otherwise things are very simple things like that. Families like children doing chores, praying together, and things like that. Taking turns to each store, like having, like when you are using the toilet and the bathroom, who goes first, who uses which place. Those things are values. Other things, they are not because I really want to be in a space. I mean, anyway, I'm going to be honest. Yes. Okay. That's so yes. Always welcome family. Yes. You come to my government school and you are going there. You want to like you see this family. Everybody that has to the kitchen. You think that you can. You can speak things. It's like all you get is yes. I thought when I was tested, because you can the children needs. So you see how we transfer the values. So I think it's more important. What we're saying now is the importance of defining it so that everybody knows. This is so that you don't now want to now go to another family and you don't want to do what it stands for. Yes. So let's jump to 1 hour. Let's jump to the beliefs. So that I'm not getting to the class now. And then the beliefs are removed by just remove the beliefs. They are either empowering to taking the rest or it's empowering making this opportunity that goal. So if you have empowering because you don't have a lot of limitations. I don't know that they are things that are supposed to be but they're like grapes. Example. These thoughts they create here, they break down and they be stopped. H and 2 old by 2 young. You know that's a belief. And 2 old and 2 young, that's something. So if you don't watch it, just find yourself to yourself. Then there's approval certificates. I've encountered this many times. Even with our coaches. Some coaches, they'll call me, teacher, this is this, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about this. And I just said to him, I said, you're looking for approval, you don't need my approval. You don't need, be confident that ideas you're getting is acts of God. Just go ahead. You don't need anybody's approval. Because what do you think? You don't need my approval. Just go ahead and do it. So it happens, it shows up in a lot of adults. They need everyone to like them, to be happy, or to even compare what they do when they do it for them to feel like it's good. Let me give another very, very example. Have an idea now. Okay, I'm doing up your mind. I'm going to start putting inspirational things for my every day because the idea you get the bits of prayer, then you just emotional. Then you start saying one. And the way things happen everywhere, people jump at things. They want you not to see that like, yeah, I think this is all based on this. It's two. Have 20 lives. By the time you're getting to the 5, but it's like a lot of people will not sustain that. It's not as effective because it's based on this. That's the it's very practical. Yes. It's sitting at the door. You just shut down what money costs. So much because people did not like it. So that's one of the things that God did for no matter they like, whether they like or don't like, be consistent. And that's why they offer the it. Whether they like it or they don't like it, be consistent. They are doing it. Yes, yeah. They are not like this. So by the time you go into something, you will not happy and start liking it. But if you stop, you never go and you never like it. That's how it is. So in every way, just from the beginning, make up your mind. I will do this irrespective of anybody tells me as a matter of fact, that I'm telling you, oh, you're doing great, or you're not doing anything, it's not a compliment, it's not doing anything at all. It doesn't mean anything at all. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm saying thank you, but it's not like I didn't start well. No. So, approval, comparison. Do thinking, oh my goodness. Don't you think fixed mindset. I'm just not a master at of waiting or a marketing person. I don't know how to sell. This marketing thing is not my thing. That's limiting belief because you're limiting yourself. But once you think it's a car, you won't be able to move past that car. When you say, just add yes at the end, you take it to the whole thing. You don't have to sell yet. It means that there is more of this. But once you just stop there, put to stop, you are putting half of yourself. The limited and it's the things that you can achieve. Perfectionism, oh my goodness. If I got it perfect, I shouldn't do it at all. That's why we have edition, second edition, third edition, revised edition. You can always revise that book. So, we want to see us scriptures. Okay, research I don't have enough time for money for them. And then scarcity of success. The someone else way, it means there is less for me. Nobody that's again, you might be very sure that things are not to me or say the responsibility of this. If by the time we finish the parent session, it's okay yourself. People are passionate about parents to get to the future in their own parenting work. Then why don't you start with parenting communities? Wow, let me tell you, when there's something, what are you talking about? Like, the river is sweet. That's because when it's fishing in Lagos, you're not fishing it. You're not fishing it. I said, yes, it's good for everyone. There are people that you reach that should there are people that should never get to see. They are faulty. And if you don't rise up, those people, you are very see us. Yes. When you see someone else, they are not open. You know, like church. Like church. Oh, that's it. That's why I cannot be school. There are so many schools.
Someone like and this is like they make it feel I feel like safe. You watch for in the safe environment, there's no peace space like that. So while I was the next to start with the where I'm telling my family, like my group is speaking on and see that talk about the however, because someone else started it.
Yeah, let's take breastfeed.
No, it's not even that was more of a general something. So because she can post a business deal that she did for the somebody else writing my deal something. So it was like but because she had been doing this for a long time, now that she entered them, I just felt like not speaking that. Even when they wanted to sell food and then someone else it's always feel like doing something better, something better. And I'm also and I just have to
See now. So, but it's not two things. And then, yeah, inside this fall now, we have other coaches. We are all personal development coaches. In our own rights. And we are all other than publishers. Are you going to say no? Someone told me, why would I publish pictures? I'll publish them. And I said, publish what? You know, I said, there are people that you will see that I will never execute this life. That's a picture of me, a picture of a few books, all right. People that bad, yes, more, you know. So, like what you said, it's not the same thing that you like, because what is this? A different niche altogether. Identity is not the same. It's completely different. People they can coexist, but it's different. So don't let that lead to the once you have an idea, that's one problem I to myself. So I feel like it's an idea, but whatever it is of fear or dream, I must implement it. Let's say I don't work, but I will, you know, just mathematically, I think sometimes you win, sometimes you, instead of failing, you fail, you cancel it, and put it learn. So sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. So there's no failure. So even if you started it and you didn't work out, there's something you have learned from it, and you work the secondary level. See? So you just have to take that step. And another thing that is underlying the reason why you do it, apart from this of this one, is fear of failure. If I start, I think it's just a little established.
I wish to be able to get that quite exactly. Every single time, it's always flawed. Every single time, it's always flawed. For example, okay, I used to think my clients and so it's always flawed. So the fear of by the just bring up the fact that like when I'm in school, people come to me on reacts. I said, okay, I decided to make something better.
We need to find out we need to find the underlying behind where did that thing from somewhere, and then continue creating something until you have your manifesting of consciousness. So even if you go out now and Because people from narrative are very say 8 times down, always praise, always blocks, always appear into your words, because now you need something to say. So you have to go in there and change that. What are things that have worked? When you challenge your belief system, then you think about, you ask yourself, what are the things that have worked as a system? That is of them. It's what I sure. It is all about secular your course, graduated. There are so many other things that have worked. Then the challenge is if these ones work, then this one work. Therefore, I start this business succeed, so I have a success, So you challenge the activities, bring it and gives the credit. I don't, as if nothing died, nothing bad ever died in my hands. That's very confession. 6, nothing bad ever dies in my hands. I start things and I do them, I multiply. I'm a good man. Somebody means I have a thing. I can nurture, I can produce, I can multiply. These are the things that you need in your confession. Every time. Change the speed up, the program, and the feet. Change. So right now, if I tell you, you now decide on to see it possibly, please, like, I'm using the back. What is another one? It's not changed to so you need to work on the roots. Now, start doing, start seeing truthfulness. Everyone like to whatever to prosper. The scripture. So look at the scriptures and it's like some scriptures of everything. Everything. That's how you change program from the inside out. Yes. And that's how effortless change from force. Change is not supposed to be forced. I can't come to Orange Street now. You no longer Orange Street. I'll do what Orange now. I'm saying to this country. I stick that they really fix it. If you want an orange or a tangerine, well, plant it in the soil of your heart. Once it takes root in there, it will begin to grow. And all of these things begin to attract them. You don't chase success. Success is attracted by the person that you yes. So you do a short word, your dreams, your vision, the things that you're not specific before you. They don't say you should ask yourself how to act because you don't know how to act. It's not your job. Just like how, the Bible says we shall lay hands on the sick and the sick will recover. It's shut up people. It's saying that we go out the sick will recover. Our job is to lay hands. God's job is to make the sick recover. Our job is to be God's job is to help us meet the atmosphere when the opportunity stops. So our job is to be able to believers. So everybody has to be having some faith measures. It will be wrong. The way one of it, yeah, the confession. But I tell the confession that you do every day when you go for the money, a lot of teaching of things. After you show me how life is, I hope it's going to be one. Written down up from the head. But you have it written down. You should. And it's not just about what will happen next 2 years. Think about 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. How will you do it? That is great. What kind of life? No, I'm asking you to tell if you ambition is the kind of life you want, so the kind of life you think that you can afford to be living at that time. What kind of lifestyle do you want at that stage? Just let it find into the church. That's how it's I would try. So and we limits. Let's complete here for 9. So I think I should do a case study. We can plan that it's SB environments. And I have some in my book. I don't know if you've read it, the last chapter of my book, my philosophy, my life philosophy. My life philosophy. It's like this system. Bring with our belief. My belief. Our belief for close. So apparently they see that thoughts that help you take risks and feel good about yourself. Ability to learn. I can learn anything, but it's seeing the end of the system. There's enough success and happiness for everyone. Please, we need to have a abundance mindset. Enough to have scarcity mindset. Yes. Enough to have scarcity mindset in many things. There should be abundance. You know, if the knocks go round, when I go to that my first week, so it's 24 days I wish I saw and understood everything. I thought I was teaching every institutions that I wish I had. I thought I was teaching everything that I read my time. There's nothing else to be written. So I know that I get to give it away to speak up. The much better to do. But I'll put it to my whole life. But then I decided to do it. You know, after doing that, literally it's fruitful. That was a friend. I'm serious, okay? So we have 5 minutes. After I did, I finished the I know that I did. And it's not come as simple, it's not about serious. It's all titles in one. And then when I finish writing on the screen, my God, I finish writing everything. Another one. I think that's how it does unlock it. There's always an abundance. I think there was a next time. What do you have to do this people do? So because there's so much more when you better abundance mindset. You should have an abundance mindset. Yes, room for so much more. So we have a so I somebody that in the next sentence to finish. Opportunity. Every problem is a chance to find a solution. So that's why after to bring this on our own, I really want to do this case study so that you can see how Alex put this into practice. This is the story, case study of Alex has to purpose the situation. Alex, a 16-year-old, felt lost and unmotivated. School felt pointless, and he didn't know what he wanted to do after graduation. He spent a lot of time playing video games and scrolling through social media, feeling like he was wasting his life. The challenge, Alex realized he needed to find some direction. He wanted to feel like life had meaning, but he didn't know where to start. So he decided to explore his values and beliefs. Now, that is steps that Alex took. Number 1, identifying core values. Alex school counselor introduced him to the values part sort activities. So the sorted parts words like adventure and movement, just in the part. Adventure, creativity, solving others, financial security. You realize that his some values were creativity, freedom, and making a difference. Legacy. Example, he realized that when he helped his little brother act guilty, he felt really good. This showed him that creativity was a big part of who he was. Secondly, Alex started to notice how the values influence his choices. Example, he realized that he felt obligated playing video games because it didn't align with his values of making a difference. So we started to think about how this creativity to help others. Examining the belief system. Alex noticed he had a lot of negative thoughts like, I'm not good at anything, and I'll never find a job I like. Example, to realize he believed that only smart people could be creative. That was it. And he challenged this belief by remembering times he had been creative by doing a cool robots out of old toys. So he challenged that creative belief by the things that he had done before. Then Alex started to challenge his limited beliefs. He would think, I'm not good at anything. I have unique talents and I am going to find ways to use them. So he started writing down positive affirmations and repeating them to himself. Then aligning actions with values. Alex decided to find ways to express his creativity and make a difference. You know, I talked about it in the other class when I discovered my 4 major gifts that I have a good smile, good face, good voice, and I love to share. I started asking myself, how would I use these things to make a difference and to be a blessing? So I started recording videos and sharing on Facebook and doing what I'm doing. So Alex started to find ways to express his creativity and make a difference. So we started volunteering as a local after school program, teaching kids how to draw and paint without seeing their faces light up when they created something. He also started a blog when he shared his artwork and wrote about his experiences with volunteering. So Alex set goals that aligned with his values. He set a goal to create a portfolio of his artwork to apply to art skills. He also set a goal to volunteer at the after school program twice a week. So you see how defining your values and understanding your beliefs can actually create a whole new person of purpose. So you create a vision board and fill the vision board with pictures of art, community, and struggle. The outcome is that Alex felt more motivated and purposeful. He discovered his passion for art teaching, felt like he was making a difference in community, and he felt more confident in his abilities. He now has a clear direction for his future, just by becoming that. And that's simple. I shared my own experience in my book. You say 4 things. That's all I have to just speed up foundation and the other internet. This one thing I mentioned. So you can just define those values and then ask yourself, how can I use these things to intentionally give blessing to others? So the next here is that understanding your values gives you a sense of direction. Your values influence your decisions and actions. Limiting beliefs can hold you back from achieving your potential. Challenging and changing your beliefs can lead to positive change. And aligning your actions with your values creates a fulfilling life. Setting goals that are consistent with your values increases your motivation. We have come to the end. Have we got to the end? Oh, that's good. Oh, now, okay, practice education. So encourage young people, all of us as still young people, to identify their core values using exercises like the value card or the basics that we shared. Reflect on how values, okay. So reflect on how their values influence their decisions. This is something that we should do. You don't need this class without taking time at home or anywhere to reflect on these things. Identify and challenge your limiting beliefs. We have to be able to identify one and also be able to identify challenge. But there are so many things. You look at your mom from me. Maybe that you're running that rate for so long. By now, we should have been finishing the book. So find ways to align that young people should find ways to align their actions with their values. Set goals that are consistent with values, their values, and then remember that something and living by your values and upward judgment. So if they give knowledge to positive for good. So this is the end of the class, but I want to read them because I did not spoke much. That's why I put it in the book. Not read this before I read it. It's very, very, very because you know that's why it's not ready. These are simple life words. Something like that is it's very tricky. So let's see. We have to that's what you don't have to buy. So you're watching online, they're very important. Seller of Amazon, I'll post it and it's only 5,000 naira. But it's not copy. But if you want the hard copy, I think it's 10,000 or yes. So yeah. I like these are things I write. And I try to speak by then. The time. Where are the people now? Okay, we are going to the club. It is Wednesday. Oh, it's time off. Time is up. So I should extra. Okay. The first guiding principle of my life is judgment. Does anybody feel like I have a judgment? I like to just have this. Do I do that energy? Judge not.
It's very obvious part of the things on the feeling. You just see it as symptoms.
Like that. And you know, it's a small difference. Yeah, what is that? Actually, the judge not that you cannot judge. This one is not an excuse. Not what I can judge. But the judgment is so when I judge another, even when they are wrong, I am judging myself. So I choose to use love and come up to them instead. And the things that I reduce to them will come back to the peace, love and harmony. So but I understand how I use it like this. So I refuse to judge. I refuse to judge. So the consequence that I decide. I have also come to the truth that if the people will not with their eyes that respect in people's eyes, you know that. The only thing that can allow you to see the respect in another person's eyes, join another person's how to help them. And that's what the Bible says. Yes, that's so another principle is the principle of solidarity. I strongly believe in it. Life is a spirit. Life will not happen to you. It is simply responding to you. I think just say it was life will not happen to you. Life responds. Life responds to you. It's like the agent. You not go and say, shout somewhere. Because that's very different. So have something. You shout and you know how to say, why is this people happening? That's the game that so the second thing that's like so exactly what I do off is returned to time or to land. It's like an echo or the boomerang. What I do trust just as when I don't want schools, what here. So I'm intentional about myself. So let's not be yeah, thanks. So you can this last one. What is my source? Is it important so that I can God is my source. Being our triangles. So you need that God and anybody to test And when they bless me, I don't want them to start blessing my channel of how grateful the rest is. The source is God. So God is the source. It's not a person that will give me what I desire. It's God who brings it to me by the power of attraction. So we don't focus on people or how they live the events. Focus on the desire in events. And every element will want to please us. So whatever you desire, when you pray, believe that you seek it and shall be done for you. So my money or supply comes from heaven through my gifts, my products, my services, my non-profit, my talents that people interact. So God is and is everyone. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions?